So here's the game I've created called Dance to Delusion, an eccentric psychological horror game with some puzzle elements and driven narrative. Here we begin in the main menu, which features a title screen, a warning because this game is not suitable for younger audiences, and the controls. The play can begin by clicking play here. So here is the tutorial room, a small bedroom in which the main character lives in. As a player walks up to certain items, they will see some driven narrative in the placement of dialogue boxes, which is commentary by the main character Eleanor. The player's first intention may be to leave the room, but they will soon find out that the door is locked and they will not be able to get out. They will be able to find a key within the pages of the main character's notebook, which can be found over here. The player should take into consideration the numbers in this page, as it will be useful later. Now, they can open the door. If the player so needs to, they'll be able to pause the game by clicking P on the keyboard. It'll come with a pause menu in which they can turn on settings, change whatever they need, and then return to the game. Here the player will be able to see the rest of the house, in which I have decorated in the style of a Victorian home. This is his main living room, where more puzzles can be found. As a player walks in, they may notice there is a lock upon the kitchen tabletop, in which they can interact with. At this time, the player does not know the code. They might try and put some inputs in, but they will not be correct, so the player will be exiting. The main character gives some commentary, however, is met by a peculiar creature, and a cutscene will play. Here the player meets a character called the Jester, and the two characters have some dialogue between them. The player should take note of the number mentioned here, as it will help in the 4-digit lock. It is also hinted to in that dialogue. The character will remain here for a bit, but will disappear later. The player will then look around and try and find ways to open the lock. They'll find this piece of paper in which I can interact with, giving them a small riddle as to how to complete the puzzle. They'll need 4 numbers, in which 2 have already been found. As the player walks around, they may notice this, a small box in which holds a puzzle. Upon clicking E, they will be shown a jigsaw puzzle, in which they'll be able to complete. Of course, you will have to place them in the correct spot, otherwise they will not work. Once finishing the puzzle, the player will see that there is 5 flowers in this image. Therefore, then 5 must be in the 4-digit lock code. Now there is the following numbers 2, 9 and 5. The player must find the last one, and by using the hint in the top, they'll be able to find that the last one they need is the line, "You will observe yourself until you crack." This is in reference to the mirror in the main room, in which the player was first introduced to. To complete this puzzle, the player will notice there is a baseball bat laying in the corner of the second room. They are able to pick it up, and approaching back towards the mirror, they will be able to use it. Here they will see the number 8 upon the mirror. Using all the numbers, the player will once again be able to approach the lock. Of course, they must take into consideration the order of the help guide. The first one will be 2, the second one will be 9, the third one will be 8, and the last one will be 5. Here I will put them into lock now. And by entering, it is shown as is correct, and the player can exit the puzzle. With the puzzle finished, the character would have then obtained their medications. In which another part of the game, they will enter through this door. There is a strange noise coming from the inside, in which they will try to follow and see what's inside.